Alright, hi everyone. This is DJ from Cityline. I wanted to cover something today, and I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos lately about guitar reviews and whatnot. So I figured I could answer this question that I've been getting a lot by a video rather than a Facebook post that probably only 17 people are going to see. I swear every show that Chris and I go play, or I play myself, over the years, not just recently with Cityline, I swear it seems like every show I've ever played, every time I've played a show somewhere, open mic, whatever it is, people ask me, what's that guitar that you have? I've never heard of that company. And I always explain it to people how it works, and it's funny, throughout, you scour YouTube and you scour the internet, and I can't find a whole lot about these guitars. So I'm going to do the video and, hopefully this gets out there so that people can understand a little bit about these instruments. But anyway, I'll get to it. This is an SVK. I can't even tell you what the number is. I forget what the exact, the number. I think it's like the SVK ELPC500 custom or something like that. I forget I know it's like ELP or LP, so obviously standing for Les Paul. But it's by SVK, which from what I've come to understand over the years, SVK Guitars, it's a company out of Feasterville, Pennsylvania. So like northeast Philly. And it's from a guy who basically takes Gibson parts, I think, from what I've come to learn. When I was in high school many years ago, my guitar teacher in high school said he brought in a Strat style guitar that the guy from SVK had made him. And he told me, he said, oh, they make Les Pauls, and at the time, I think this was 2009, 2010, something like that, I was looking into getting a new Les Paul. I had sold off some guitars that I have. This was obviously a long time before I had all these. But basically he said, look, they sell Les Pauls. So I went and I discovered this, and I just fell in love with the color. I loved the way this guitar looks. I've always liked the Gibson custom colors, the Alpine Whites, the blacks with the gold hardware. It's the real deal, and it's just, I'll go over it in a second, but it's the company. I don't know if SVK still builds. You used to be able to get their guitars directly from Jim Donahue, and that was at, I think it was guitarsdirect.mybigcommerce.com, I believe was the website. According to their website, they're sold out of all their guitars. I honestly don't think they make guitars anymore, which is a real shame. I heard somewhere on the interweb that Gibson finally caught up to them and basically ceased and desist, stop making guitars that look exactly like ours. And then I think, based on some stuff I've seen on the internet, they tried making Les Paul models that were a little different body shape. The horn was different. I call this the face, right? I don't know why. This looks like a face to me. So the face of the guitar was angled different. So I think they have since stopped making guitars, which is a shame because they're absolutely beautiful. And I've had this guitar for, let's see, it's 2016, and I think I got it in 2010. I got it in the spring of 2010, I think. So right around 6 years I've had this guitar now. This guitar has gone everywhere with me. This guitar was the guitar I took with me to college for 4 years. I played in, Backseat Chronicles with this guitar. This is the guitar that goes to most Cityline shows. If I go play an open mic, I'll just generally give an overview of what I think about it. It's a Gibson quality guitar. I mean, at the bare minimum, it's Epiphone quality. And, there's really not enough I can say about this. Just yesterday, and I was going to do this video a couple weeks ago, but I went to Florida for a week, and then I decided to do this today because just yesterday I went to Guitar Center, and I picked up this guitar. I picked up the Epiphone version of this. with the Alpine White and everything and the gold hardware. I also picked up the black version of this, the ebony black or midnight black or black beauty, whatever it is. And I've really been getting into guitar, not repair, but guitar maintenance. And I've started to learn a lot about what goes into a good quality guitar. And I'll freaking tell you, the guitars that I played, I will never buy a guitar from Guitar Center again, simply because their guitars are like, the fretboards are a mess at Guitar Center. You can't put a guitar on a shelf and sit it there for months until someone buys it. It amazes me. I'm so picky. Because of this guitar, I'm so picky about fretboards and how clean and how nice my fretboard is. I lemon oil all of these. I mean, there's there's 7. I lemon oil all the fretboards every 6 months, twice a year, or maybe more. A couple of these guitars I haven't restrung in a while. But I try to change strings as much as I can. Every 6-7 months I lemon oil the fretboard. And even when I'm changing strings without doing that, I still wipe the fretboard down. And Guitar Center, just their fretboards are a mess. Plus, I couldn't help but notice that the Epiphones, even the couple, and I've played the Gibson model of this too, and I'm telling you, between the Epiphone and the Gibson model, this comes closer to the Gibson than the Epiphones. The Epiphone model had some, the frets were a little, I don't know if you can see it, but the fret binding on this is just, there's no pokes, they don't stick out, they don't cut you, they're not sharp. The action on this is perfect. I have never adjusted the action, and it's pretty much perfect. I prefer a really low action. Like, I think some videos I watched, there's a guy on YouTube that says, he prefers, like, you could fit a quarter in between the strings and the fret. That's about what I am, I think. You could probably fit, a US quarter in there. The nut is very good, and I don't know if it's a plastic nut or not. I think it is a plastic nut, but it is really good. I've never taken the pickups out and looked at them. It very well could be, they could be Epiphone pickups, they could be some other knockoff pickups, but it's a really good quality. It is an import style tunematic bridge. I don't know if you can see it, but it has it's not Gibson, it is the import with the screw. You can tell it's import. It's not the Gibson style. What else? The only problem I do have is this frickin' pickup has a tendency to come loose more than just about any other guitar I have. The tuning knobs they're supposed to be Grover, but they don't say Grover anywhere, so I'm thinking they're rip-off Grovers. They look like Grovers though, and they're really good. They are very, very good. They've never come loose on me. I've never had to tighten them. They do a good job. The intonation on this guitar is absolutely fantastic. Sorry, I'm really picky about my strap. The only thing, it's pretty much stock except for the toggle switch. The original toggle switch broke on me, I want to say my sophomore year in college, so I want to say 3 years ago. The back of the headstock, I honestly, I think it's a one-piece mahogany body. It might be 2. I think it's 2. Because I think there is a joint in here somewhere. There is no scarf joint on the neck. Now, I don't know if they hide that very well because of the Alpine White finish. I don't know if they're able to hide that. But there is no, so I think it could possibly be a one-piece neck. There is no joint down here on the where the neck meets the body, so I think it is at least a one-piece neck. But like I said, I see no scarf joint on the neck. The fretboard is amazing. The fretboard looks just as good as the day I got it. And to be perfectly honest with you, I didn't start lemon oiling and taking care of fretboards on guitars until a year ago, because I had my Epiphone. This is one of the Epiphones I own. The fretboard got really bad once, and I tried to clean it using some product, I don't even remember what the hell it was, and it totally like destroyed the fretboard, and I went out and I bought the lemon oil, and that saved the fretboard. So I was able to, and that was a couple years ago, so basically what I started using was finger ease that you put on the, spray on the strings to keep them fresh. I was using that on the fretboards, and it was working until about a year ago when I discovered lemon oil, less than a year ago even. But somehow, through all the years, the fretboard on this is just as good as the day I got it. So you really, I mean, the inlays are very nice. It's the block inlays. They could be mother of pearl. They could be mother of plastic. So I really don't know. It's just, there's not a lot, I can't say enough about this. And everyone that's come up to me has said, wow, that's a great guitar. If you want to get a sound test, I can do a sound test video for you. Otherwise, just go watch some live videos that we've done. It's basically this into, I have a Boss delay pedal into a Boss distortion pedal into a volume pedal or vice versa, and then out to a Vox amp. So if you want to get the signal chain for what I do when I play live, just to get an idea of how this sounds, it's fantastic. This, while the Epiphone I just showed you technically is my main guitar, this is my main live guitar. Only because this Epiphone has a tendency of the toggle switch, the wiring for the toggle switch is screwed up, so it could be in, you know, I could be in rhythm with the tone pot all the way, with the volume all the way down, and it'll still get a sound as if it's all the way up. So it's just, this is my main guitar. Now I do have an SVK Gold Top that I got 2 Christmases ago, so a year and a half ago. And again, beautiful guitar, beautiful fretboard. I haven't touched the fretboard since I got it, actually. And to be perfectly honest with you, these may be the original strings, and they're still pretty good. I wish I knew what strings this guy used. The only thing with this is, I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if the light will be able to catch it, but there is a scarf joint on the neck of this one. And you can tell this is a 3-piece. There are tube joints right about where my fingers are there. So this is a 2-piece. This is a 3-piece body, and at the very least, a 2-piece neck. I don't think there's a joint down there. So again, this is an SVK Gold Top. SVK. So really, I have no complaints about these guitars. They are just absolutely fantastic. If you can go find one on the internet, I highly recommend it. So if you've ever asked me that question, or if you ever see me at a show or us at a show and you ask that question, I'll answer it for you. I'm not going to be a dick that just goes, oh, I made a YouTube video, go watch that. I'm not going to. But if you want more of a, you know, more of an explanation on this, check this video out. I hope this video has been helpful. And I hope that if you just are on YouTube and you're searching for SVK reviews, I hope this helps. I have 2, so basically I have 2 Epiphones, I have 2 of these, I have 2 Agiles, and it's a quilt red of some company that I've never heard of. There's actually no name on the headstock. It looks like Alex Lifeson's custom guitar, so that's why I bought it. But, you know, between Epiphone, SVK, and Agile, you know, I should do a video on that. But I see Epiphone reviews, I see Agile reviews. I don't see enough reviews of these. So, like I said, maybe I will, but I just wanted to put this out there to help anyone that may be looking for a review on SVK guitars, because like I said, I haven't seen too many of them. So I hope that helps, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for more stuff from Cityline. We have new music coming out and whatnot. So if you're here for the guitar review, check out some other stuff by the band. You never know, you might like it. We're from New Jersey. If you're in the area and want to come see us, come check us out. Otherwise, have fun playing whatever guitar you have, and rock on.